Absolutely.
Should a thief go to jail when he steals?
Absolutely.
Should a robber pay back the money he robbed?
Absolutely.
So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did?
That's right. That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacle sat in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles and make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
Someday you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in this body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cocktail. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is dish served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. Devils design fire for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
Someday you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a
Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Barak Thumb, Yahweh Shemar, Thumb, Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Hey, this is Ashton, Kentucky, man. It's our podcast, Crowd Spare Not. You feel me? I'm preaching officer. You feel me? I'm a Wonka bar. Got preaching officer Yapa Yum, you feel me, in here with me. You feel me? Got preaching officer Hard Mar in here with me. Man, it's our podcast, man. Crowd Spare Not.
Damn right. Make sure, I got to plug in them t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? The Crowd Spare Not t-shirts. We got 3 different designs. You understand? The small donation of $20. You know what I'm saying? Get you a nice t-shirt. Help us keep this podcast going. October 21st and 22nd, which is next Friday and Saturday, we'll be doing holding Camp that Friday at 4th Street Live, which is 4th and Liberty. And on Saturday, from 1 to 3:30. Is it 3:30? 1 to 3:30.
I'm about to post a flyer right now.
From well, I know we got it to 1 to 4:30. We had the library booked out for Officer Asar Nakwash. We're doing a lecture, 48-hour assault on white supremacy and Christianity. So we'll be having a lecture at the main library. York Street.
301 York Street.
301 York Street in downtown Louisville, Kentucky. We'll be holding a lecture, Christianity and white supremacy. We got a 48-hour assault on that, and right after the lecture, we'll be doing a live setting of the podcast Crowd Spare Not. So next weekend we got a whole event going on in Louisville. Anybody in the Louisville, Kentucky area, Southern Indiana, you know what I'm saying? Bowling Green, anywhere. Come if you're close to Louisville, come check us out. You understand? You want to be in the building and hear this good lecture. Precinct Officer Howard Moore will be supplying the food, so you'll get free food. You understand? Just it'll be a good weekend for everybody. You understand? Just come out there and check us out. Have fun with the priests and prophets. Get a little education. And then we'll hit the, you know what I'm saying, we'll hit the club, show y'all a little good time and everything. You know what I'm saying? Just come out and support the priests. You feel me?
That's what I was going to say. Afterwards, it's the after party. Afterwards, it's the after party. Come get down. You know? Yeah, we in Derby City. Ain't that what they call it? Derby City.
That's right.
Yeah.
Come out and support the priests.
It'll be a hell of an event. 48-hour assault. We're going to do camp. Downtown, we're gonna blaze on the devil, blaze on them until we can't blaze no more.
That's right.
Kick it, eat, then until the next day after that, we got the lecture and podcast, like the brother said. We're gonna get it on.
Shout out Precinct Officer Asar Nakwash, who will be teaching the lecture.
Yeah, big ups to the camp leader, man. Real talk, he definitely holding it down. You feel me? Putting in heavy work. You feel me? This lecture,
that's right.
It's gonna be off the chain. It's trying to get you off the chain of Christianity.
That's right.
You feel me? It's a lot.
That's right. I like what you did right there. I like what you did right there.
I like
that. And the wordplay. It was bars, nigga. It was bars.
Nobody said that man nutter like you said that man nutter.
You don't say nobody say that nail nutter like you say that nail nutter. I like what you did right there. That was dope. Let me plug in the UPK Wear t-shirts. You understand? We also got the UPK Wear Kentucky t-shirts. You understand? We do different t-shirts. Check us out on UPK Wear Kentucky on Facebook and Instagram. Got all the fresh approved UPK wear. You understand? We do shipping and handling. We also trying to get into different stuff. So I'm doing like logos on cups and everything like that. Crowd Spare Not.
If I may, next time have all that stuff. Promote that stuff. So
matter of fact, when we go to the first video, I'm gonna go outside and grab a cup.
All right, most I correct. Yeah, promote your stuff, man. It's actually Kentucky, man. It's our podcast. You feel me? Hey, but look, I'm gonna get into the first video, if I may, for the people that just now watching. What we do is we break down viral videos going around on the internet and showing you the spirit behind it. You feel me? Crying out to our people, showing them their transgressions, man. Showing them how they need to get away from this country, man. Because this country don't love you, man. And when we say get away from it, we ain't saying run back to Africa. You ain't no African.
Right.
Israelite. You feel me? We just telling you to come back to your God so he can have protection over you. And it ain't so much about physical, it's about spiritual. That's right. It's everything. Otherwise, you'll be out here going insane, man. You'll be out here going be a lunatic, somewhere on the corner doing dope. You feel me? Sitting on that damn corner doing dope. You feel me?
Yeah, right. And if I could real quick, we know some of these videos that we do may be like scripted, you know what I'm saying? But the reason why we're giving them any life is because the also real life, the things happen in real life. So we need to discuss them things that happen in real life. You understand? So even though there may be script, it does actually happen in real life. So we had to break that down for you scripturally, so our people can know what we're doing wrong, and we can get out this hell that we living in.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
And if I could play that video a couple times, I'm gonna run outside and grab a cup.
Yeah, I got you.
Come.
First video real quick.
Like a child in my
People
own
in
house.
love, they yell at each other all the time.
Oh, but that's true. Ask him. He's been married for how long?
Over 20-something years.
Over 20.
Look at him though. He look mad. You don't look happy, brother. You don't look happy.
He's very happy.
Sherman Chow, a former TV show bailiff and current Harris County deputy charged with his wife's murder, now ordered not to attend her funeral. Renard Spivey appeared before a judge today. He's facing very specific rules for his bond. David.
Like a child in my
People
own
in
house.
love, they yell at each other all the time.
Oh, but that's true. Ask him. He's been married for how long?
Over 20-something years.
Over 20.
Look at him though. He look mad. You don't look happy, brother. You don't look happy.
He's very happy.
Sherman Chow, a former TV show bailiff and current Harris County deputy charged with his wife's murder, now ordered not to attend her funeral. Renard Spivey appeared before a judge today. He's facing very specific rules for his bond. David.
Like a child in my
People
own
in
house.
love, they yell at each other all the time.
Oh, but that's true. Ask him. He's been married for how long?
Over 20-something years.
Over 20.
Look at him though. He look mad.
Hey, he look mad.
He look mad.
He got all the muscles just to beat his woman. You in the gym working out like that just to beat your woman. You feel me? Come on, man. That's
Right.
straight. He's supposed to be a bailiff, supposed to be a protector of the court, man. But if people don't know what's going on, this is a TV show, feel me, a court TV show, and this man was getting joked on by a regular Jake, a regular Israelite brother, just in the court, going through what we go through, what was prophesied in the Bible. And he telling him, man, he don't look happy. I think it's divorce court. He telling him he don't look happy. And he looked at him with the chalk face like he's not.
You don't look happy, brother. You don't look happy.
Look at the devil. You know. The devil know. That's why she laughing. She know he ain't happy. She know he
Right.
his wife to her all the damn time.
He's very happy.
Sherman Chow, a former TV show bailiff and current Harris County deputy charged with his wife's murder.
Charged with his wife's murder. All the muscles just to beat up a woman. And the dude told him, you ain't happy. He said he don't look happy. And he looked at him like he was shocked. Like
Right.
when it came out to be true.
He looked at him like, how you know?
Hey, and it's so funny because it's a post going around with Jaheim, that singer from back in the early 2000s. He had a favorite song. You better put that woman first.
Right.
Hey, and they got a before and after picture of him. And they say this is what happens when you put that woman first.
Hey, did you see the one where they got him with that, and then they got the one with Too Short talking about bitches ain't shit,
Yeah.
and then how he still look young, but when you put that woman first, that make you look old as hell.
Old as hell. Them women,
Yeah.
hey, look, all I'm saying is, look, black men, Hispanic men out there, man. Where you find that at? Hey, send that. Can you send that to send it to me on Messenger so I can try to put it up here. But yeah, though, what I'm saying is that Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian men, if you try to put that woman first, this is what's gonna happen. Hold on, wait.
Sherman Chow, a former TV show.
Hold on, wait. Salah, you wanna go ahead, wait. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, if I could real quick, I can guarantee you that Bella is a Christian too. And that's exactly what he's been taught in the Christian church is happy wife, happy life, and all that bullshit. You understand? Yeah.
That is so heavy. That is what they say, ain't it? But me, what I say is, if unhappy husband ain't no loving.
Ain't no love.
Ain't no loving. Hey, look, I'm just saying, oh man, Christ.
Hey, straight on.
I say unhappy husband ain't no loving. And look, this man,
there you go.
He suffered from.
Look at him though, he look mad. You don't look happy, brother. You don't look happy.
And what's crazy is that brother that prophesied that he need a somebody need to get that brother a fly because he called that out straight up. That brother does not look happy. He looks dissatisfied and all that. He called that out.
The young men and the old men is gonna dream dreams and prophesy. That's what
right.
And what did he do? Prophesy. Because look what's gonna happen.
Right.
He's trying to play it off.
He's very happy.
Sherman Chow, a former TV show bailiff and current Harris County deputy charged with his wife's murder, now ordered not to attend her funeral. Renard Spivey appeared before a judge today.
He wanted to go to the funeral. If I could get Proverbs 16 and 32, because like this is serious, man. This is really serious, man. Like, you gotta stop putting these women first. That's what you gotta do. You gotta stop putting these women first. You gotta put yourself first. Matter of fact, you gotta put the Most High in Christ first. That's right. Then yourself. You feel me? That's what you gotta do, man. Because these women gonna switch up anyway. Do you know what a woman will tell you if you put her first? Guess what she'll say? You need to get you a life. You
ain't shit.
You need to get you some friends. I had a nigga I was fucking with in the world. Guess what his girl told him? You need to get you some more women. Because she was so tired of him being up under her. That's what she told him. He told it to me. I say, nigga, I've been telling you that shit since we was kids. You want to sit up under her? Nigga, go have fun, nigga. Have her chase you. The women
right.
You ain't supposed to be chasing her. You ain't supposed to be trying to put this woman first, man. Put the Most High in Christ first.
Right.
Let her see some value in you, man. Come on, man. Stop. But yeah, if I could, let me get that scripture.
Come on, sir. Book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 32. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty.
Right, he that is slow to anger is better than the mighty. This man he look like he in the gym all day.
Right.
He in the gym all goddamn day. But he's finna spend the rest of his life in prison because he beat up this woman. Now, for God knows what. We ain't gonna make up scenarios. We ain't gonna say she cheated or whatever. But at the end of the day, he beat her up and he went to jail. And he's gonna probably spend the rest of his life in jail. Because he tried to go to the funeral and they denied it. When they deny it, only way they can deny it is because you're in prison. Because sometimes they will let you out of prison to go to funerals if it's immediate family, like that, like a wife, a son. They'll let you out to go to the funeral and take your ass right back. But they denied it because he did it and he didn't have no self-defense, probable cause, or nothing like that. Because he didn't honor the simple fact that, man, you got to be able to control your anger.
And he that ruleth his spirit, then he that taketh the city.
Right. This brother thought he could take a city. I'm pretty sure he thought that. Look at him. Like, look how he looking at the brother. When the brother told him
you don't look happy, brother. You don't look happy.
He's very happy.
Sherman Chow, a former TV show bailiff and current Harris County deputy charged with his wife's murder.
The Bible says, he that ruleth his spirit, then he that taketh a city. You being able to control your anger and control your emotions is better than somebody that could take a city. Because you could end up like this. And now you done threw your whole life down the drain. You was on a TV show. Your whole life is thrown down the drain because of this woman, whatever she done. I don't even want to say make them no scenarios, but whatever she done, it devoured you. It made you feel like you needed to kill her. And then you spend the rest of your life in jail. And if I could, Zabak put a comment in. He say,
just gonna read that.
He has a feminine spirit on him, which is true. somebody step on your shoes and you want to kill them, that's feminine. You feel me? Somebody say something to you and you ready to destroy your whole life because of it. That's emotional and feminine. That's what women do. And that's what this man did. Which made him jealous of her and drawn him to kill her. This is just one of the many reasons. And that's true. This is just one of the many reasons. Because he was feminine, he emotional, he got the white man's spirit on him. This is the white man's culture.
And if I could real quick, what's so heavy about that, just to piggyback off what you're saying, I did a whole class on this tonight. You understand? If you just love your brother, love your neighbor as you love yourself, then this would have never happened. You understand? If this brother would have actually loved his wife, well, in this case, his wife, if he'd have loved his wife as he loved himself, then he wouldn't allow that effeminate spirit to come on him to be to overtake him and want to kill this woman for who knows what reason, because they didn't give us a reason why he did it. You know what I'm saying? But whatever the reason was, nigga, that wasn't good enough. You know what I'm saying? There should be no reason that you would want to kill your wife.
Right. If I made
leave the bitch. You know what I'm saying? If anything, leave the bitch and go get you 2-3 more. The fuck is you want to kill that one wife for? That's effeminate as hell. So like it.
And no, what you saying? That's heavy. I was just gonna piggyback off what you were saying. I ain't gonna lie. He is emotional and feminine. Feel me? And that's why the Bible just said, he that is slow to anger is better than the mighty. Look at him. He look like he lift weights all day.
Right.
Somebody that's slow to anger is better than him. Because guess what? He's free. It's somebody right here. It's somebody right now 200 pounds less than him. Don't even go to the gym. Don't even got a gym membership, but they free. And they probably got wives and kids that they taking care of.
Like 3, 4 wives.
And that they raising while he dead. He dead and gone. You know why he dead? Because he's in prison. He spent the rest of his life in prison. He can't have no more kids. He can't replenish the earth like the Most High said we supposed to do. We supposed to be replenishing the earth, man. There's so many blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians dead and in jail. Ones that's free, the least we could do is replenish the earth. You hear me? Replace the ones that got locked up and killed. That's the least we could do. He can't do that though. He can't do that because he's in prison because he wanted to kill his woman.
You don't look happy.
And then the Christian he is, he wanted to play it off like, oh, nigga, what you talking about? He told the truth, nigga. He read everything through you, nigga. You ain't happy. Nigga, you ain't happy with that woman.
Happy, man. He could look at him and
you ain't happy. You angry.
And then look,
his anger came on too when he ended up killing his wife for God knows what reason. You know what I'm saying? We can't sit here and speculate a reason, but at the same time, nigga, you shouldn't have killed your wife. If anything, you should have just left that bitch and went and get you 2 or 3 more.
Yeah, you could tell she know. You could tell she didn't. He didn't gossip to her a couple times. You feel me? He didn't went to work. He was leaving or something. And he said, "Man, my wife did this. My wife did that." Cause she laughing, but she know he ain't happy. That's why she laughed. Otherwise, she wouldn't even laugh. It wouldn't even been serious. She would have been like, "Okay." But the shit ain't that funny unless it's true.
He's very happy.
Sherman Chow, a former TV show bailiff and current Harris County deputy charged with his wife's murder, now ordered not to attend her funeral.
He tried to go to the funeral. Man, look, all right. If I may, that's the end of that one, though. I'm gonna go to the next.
Kawhi. Got them glasses. This the crowd spare not version.
Go ahead.
You understand? We also got the West version. We do the cups. They $7 a piece or 25 for a set of 4. You understand? This is actually your gift right here. This is my gift for me to you right here. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get this at the lecture, and we're gonna sip from these when we're doing the lecture.
Okay, right. Hey,
you know what I mean? Kwame Yashala. And if I could, them t-shirts y'all brothers got on, them t-shirts is mighty fly too, if I could. But both of them t-shirts, Hobomar, I see you, Hobomar. That t-shirt fly, brother.
Hey, we used to be taking Kentucky Fresh down here, man.
You feel me?
Hey, you crazy for that one. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, I really just realized we all got my t-shirts on, every one of us. I just realized it too.
Hey, man, I was so sorry. You better go check his class. He's rocking them too.
Yeah, I seen that. The process. Yeah, I said that was actually you gave me that design right there. Yeah, I seen that.
Trust the process.
Yeah.
And the reason why I came up with that slogan, trust the process of die, sin to death, is because people be asking us like, man, y'all really believe Christ gonna come back? Y'all really believe in the Bible? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Trust the process. And we would rather trust the process than die like we see our brothers and sisters dying every day.
And if that nigga in the video would have just trusted the process, his wife wouldn't have been dead, and he wouldn't have been in jail right now.
Nigga, you like a priest or something.
I try. I try a little bit. I try. You know what I'm saying? I think it's Dimitri. I think it's Dimitri though. I think it's Dimitri. You know what I'm saying? Dimitri might have did it, but I try. I try to be a priest and prophet. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm authorized to do under Commander General Yohana. You understand?
You're doing an excellent job at it too. Hey,
well, kind the water, sir. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate them kind words.
I ain't gonna even lie to you. But yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna go to the next video about Deion Sanders. We're gonna get into them. So it's 2 of them. So we're gonna have to do 2 of them back to back.
All right, come on.
Hey, I keep mine ready, baby. Keep it ready. HBCU is in the house today, baby. I can't even see the show.
Pro Football Hall of Famer Terrell Owens was among the record crowd at ASU Stadium Saturday for the East Showdown between Alabama State and Jackson State. JSU opened the game by moving all the way into ASU territory, but on 4th and short, the Tigers were unable to convert, turning the ball over on downs at the ASU 38.
It's gonna be a long night down here at Alabama State University, baby. Hold it, baby, let's go. It's gonna be a long night. It's gonna be a long night.
Bama State would go on a long drive consisting of 9 plays, capped off by a 19-yard touchdown pass from Demartrius Davis to Cassine Johnson. The missed point after put Alabama State up 6-0.
I know many of my friends that attended Jackson State said that by now we weren't going to have anything, and at this point we have 6 and they have what? 0. Watermelon rhyme. Look at the scoreboard too behind. It is who? Jackson State.
Jackson State was not behind long. Shedeur Sanders ended a 9-play, 80-yard drive with a 35-yard touchdown pass to Willie Gaines of Cocoa Beach, Florida, giving JSU a 7-6 lead.
We from Cocoa, not Cocoa Beach, Florida. That's what we do. That's what we came out here.
JSU extended the lead to 10-6 on a 36-yard field goal by Alejandro Mata just before the half.
If I may,
I tell you what,
this video is kind of long-winded. So we'll just, break down, periodically. This really ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You feel me? The blowing out of Jackson State versus Alabama State had nothing to do with this incident. It's way deeper than that. You feel me? It's jealousy. You feel me? These is 2 HBCUs, historically black college. They supposed to be brothers. The football game and basketball games was just for sport. It was never supposed to cause no riff-raff between coaches and stuff like that. That never was supposed to happen. So if people like watching, trying to figure out why we playing the highlights of a football game, it's because this was really serious what happened.
The travel foolishness that we went through getting here, that was our fault.
Right,
and the guys just they're not hearing it. They just got.
But if I could real quick, it wasn't at the end of this game where the brother that was teaching Alabama and then had an issue with him and tried to brush him off, and he swiped his hand away. Ain't that the end of this game right here?
And the interview, he gonna try to talk about why he did what he did. Deion Sanders he confused as hell. So that's what I'm saying. It's kind of long. The video like 6 minutes. So I just want to break down a little bit of what's going on.
If I could real quick, I seen a post earlier where they said the reason why that brother did that because that brother that coaches Alabama, is it A&M?
Yep, A&M. like
the brother that coaches Alabama A&M, he went to a HBCU, and then he worked his way up and was able to get drafted into the NFL. And where he feels salty against Deion Sanders is because Deion Sanders didn't go to a HBCU and got selected in the first round, because I think the other brother got selected in the second round and Deion got selected in the first round, but he didn't go to HBCU. So so basically he's trying to say like he's not really down with the HBCUs. I am, because I come from HBCU. You understand? So, but really, like you was just saying, that's all because of jealousy and brotherly hate. Because no matter where the brother come from, he coaches at HBCU right now. He's getting the top athletes to come to his school right now.
If I may, Deion Sanders won Super Bowls. He went to a Florida State University, which is of course a white college, but it's like it's one of the upper echelon colleges. But the thing about it is Deion Sanders is bringing. They not just going to Jackson State. It's been talked about brothers that's top 20 recruits. They going to all type of HBCUs. They not just going to Jackson State. They going to
but didn't Jackson State? Didn't Jackson State? They got like a number one. They got like a number one ranked in the country.
Yeah, they got the top ranked cornerback.
Yeah, they got him to come to an HBCU.
The coach from Alabama, the big Alabama school, the one on the BCS, national number one Division I. He said he talked trash about Deion Sanders. You feel me? He talked trash about Deion Sanders because he stole the number one recruit in the nation. Number one recruit in the nation. I'm talking about over every position went to play for Jackson State because of Deion Sanders was there, and Deion Sanders reminds them of themselves and where they come from. That's why they want to go play. And in a minute, like you was talking about earlier, he's gonna get all the number one players to come play for him, and they're gonna be able to beat any school in the country if he keep it up.
And I think that's where the jealousy came in, because the brother from Alabama A&M, he didn't get him to come there, but he had the same opportunity. Yeah, he had the same opportunity as Deion Sanders did to get him to come to his school, but he chose to go to Jackson State instead. You know what I'm saying? Don't get mad at what they say. Hate the player, don't hate the game. You know what I'm saying? Don't hate Deion because he got that player to come there. Why don't you try harder next time? You know what I'm saying? That's brotherhood. I'd be like, okay, you got it this time, but I'm gonna get the next one.
Hey, but look what his hat say, believe. His hat say believe. You feel me? Deion Sanders hat say believe. So yeah, this is a case of envy and jealousy. But I'm
envy, and jealousy. I'm
finish the video.
Things would get worse for Alabama State after the break. JSU scored a pair of touchdowns in the second half, the first on a 25-yard pass from Sanders to Kelvin Coleman. The Tigers then extended the lead on a 16-yard pass from Shador to J.D. Martin midway through the fourth. Shador threw for over 200 yards in the ballgame as Jackson State wins 26-12, sending the Hornets and their coach into a rage against the Tigers.
There's the ball, baby. Appreciate you. What was that?
See what I'm saying? What was that? Even Deion Sanders said it. He's like, man, what the hell was that? He said, good game. He said, good game, baby. He said, good game, baby. And he tried to hug him, give him some dap. He treated him like he was a goof.
26-12, sending the Hornets and their coach into a rage against the Tigers.
There's the ball, baby. Appreciate you. What was that?
Man, you a bitch.
And I bet if we look
you a hoe. I played football since I was 11 years old, all the way until I was in high school. If you do some shit like that, you a bitch. The whole conference is looking at you like a hoe. You're not even welcome. If you do some shit like that. Because we gonna talk stuff before the game. That's how it go. And we didn't even have social media when I was in high school like it is now. We only had like Facebook and MySpace. But if we had the stuff like we had now, we would be doing all the same stuff they doing, talking smash, woofing, all that, making videos, talking stuff. But at the end of the game, we'd have been like brothers. That happened.
Right.
We done lost games 40-0, won games 40-0. At the end of the game, we all sit eating nachos, laughing and joking about going to the skating rink and whatever we can do at the end of the day on the weekend.
Right.
We didn't do that. There wasn't no real fights and oh man, move. We don't like you. That was jealousy. That's exactly what that was.
And if I could, real quick, they about 6 or 7 games in. I guarantee you, if we go back and look at the other six games before this one, he ain't do that with any of them other coaches.
Man, that's so heavy. Why he ain't do that with nobody else? Oh,
right.
Why he ain't do that with Deion Sanders gonna talk about on the next video? I got another video where Deion Sanders gonna break down how he's trying to bring money to the HBCU. Something ain't none of them motherfuckers done.
Which would also benefit Alabama A&M, the same nigga that tried to disrespect him on the field.
You can get all the best players from Alabama to come play for you. They ain't gonna go to play for Nick Saban. The one I was talking about that was talking stuff about Deion. He's Division I. He win championships every other year. They ain't gonna go play for Nick Saban. They gonna come play for your dumb ass.
Right.
Now you might defeat Deion Sanders. You feel me? Because you got all the top recruits, but you ain't want to get with the.
You want to act like a little bitch on the field after you lost the game. Man, quit being a bitch. Get out your goddamn feelings. You acting really feminine right now.
Last time I checked, Alabama and A&M lose games every year. I mean, I'm a football fan. I'm not gonna lie. They lose.
I don't think they ever had a winning season.
They not even. That's what I'm saying. They not even the best team in the SWAC. The SWAC is the Southern West Athletic Conference for the HBCU. That's their conference. Every team in the SWAC is the HBCU, and Alabama and A&M always at the bottom.
If I could, real quick, I believe TSU, which is Tennessee State University, beats them every goddamn year.
Mm-hmm. They beat Jackson State last year. And you ain't see Deion cry about it. He took it as a man.
Right.
He took it as a man. But I'm gonna play the rest of the video.
Come.
Me being up front is just like I thought it was a lot of disrespect the whole week. And so you're not going to be disrespectful the whole week in the media. We didn't talk in the pregame. I was out there the whole time at the 50-yard line. He walked through our whole our whole huddle on our end zone and came a long way around to get to his side of the field in the pregame. Thought that wasn't classy at all. And so in the postgame, I'm not about to give you the Obama bro hug.
I think he thought he was going to be.
Hey, look, he said I ain't going to give you the Obama bro hug. What the fuck Obama got to do with this?
But if I could, real quick, ain't Deion Sanders been running around the whole goddamn field since he was in college?
Deion Sanders brought swag to the field.
What's the difference now?
Football. Deion Sanders brought swag to football. Swag was in basketball. Basketball players with Magic Johnson them in the 80s, Michael Jordan them, they always had swag. Deion Sanders brought swag to football. Football was real, just, soldier-like. You just do what you do. There's no playing around. Deion Sanders brought that to football.
If I could, real quick, I ain't that young. I don't use the word swag, Salakia. But as far as
I think the new one is clout or something. I don't know.
Hey, I don't use that one either. Salakia. I ain't that young. But as far as I know, Deion Sanders, ever since he been in college, he done ran around the whole goddamn field. So what makes it different now? Because he a coach.
He a champion.
You know what I'm saying, nigga? If you feel some type of way, why don't you run your ass around the whole goddamn field? If you feel some type of way about it.
I think Deion Sanders won a championship on every level he was on.
That part.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
that part.
He's a champion. You mad at him for having swag and being happy that he's successful? How you gonna be mad at a nigga for being successful? It ain't unlawful. It ain't like I can see if he was a drug dealer or a scammer. This nigga's a fucking football coach. He's getting niggas scholarships, getting them out the hood, getting them degrees. Like, what the hell? How the hell are you mad about that? Come on, man. We're trying to get Christ to return. That's what that's the whole point of this podcast. We trying to get Christ to come back. So black Native Indians can rule. How the fuck is gonna happen with niggas like this, man? Niggas like this would have died in the slave revolts and Harriet Tubman freeing the slaves. Niggas like this would have got their fucking head cut off, man. How the hell we gonna rule with niggas like this? It's not gonna happen, man. It ain't gonna happen.
And if I could real quick, if Dion was a drug dealer, this nigga would probably love him.
Right, that'd be his nigga, then. That'd be his
That'd be his dog. That'd be his road dog. Oh, that's my dog right there.
Dion came to the game. Dion, he was on the sidelines with me and all.
Hey, but to piggyback off what you just said, if it was a slave revolt, that would be the house nigga. Dion would be the field nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And with this nigga be like, hey nigga, let's run away because we both slaves. And he'd be like, ah shit, I got it good. Master treat me nice.
Right.
Your bitch ass. Like that's a whole ass nigga to me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's some whole ass shit. You know what I'm saying? If you can't love your brother for winning a goddamn game over you, nah, you nigga, use a hoe. What's that? Hey, use a hoe. Use a hoe. Salakia. That made a song about you, nigga. Hey, Salakia. My fault. I ain't trying to get us checked. That's my bad.
Hey, nah, but look, there's so many ways you can go with that, and that was the funny one. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, this nigga a whole goofy, man.
Yeah, you can't be the only goofball on here. I got to have my moments too now.
I'm trying to tell you, man. But this nigga, I gotta look more into this nigga, man, his background and shit. This kind of blew me, man. Cause Deion Sanders trying to do something big for the SWAC, man, for the HBCUs, man, which is mostly all named after white people. But at least at the end of the day, it's a black university. I'm gonna play the rest of the video.
All right, come.
Our whole offensive, our whole huddle on our end zone, and came the long way around to get to his side of the field in the pregame. Thought that wasn't classy at all. And so in the postgame, I'm not about to give you the Obama bro hug.
I think he thought he was going to get a win. I don't know why he would have ever thought that. I did hear his interview where he said that I came out and ran around the field. All of the people that's been with me for years, even playing in the NFL, I always come out the locker room and run around the field. That's my tradition. That's what I do. That wasn't nothing personal to invoke any riotous act against them. That's not who I am. That's not what I stand for. That's not what I'm about. Second, he also said I didn't come to greet him in the center of the field. I don't know if you understand. We got here very late, so that expedited our whole process.
It was so heavy because I did a class yesterday, and it was kind of like it got stopped, and I'm gonna finish it next week. But the class was about gossiping, and one of the scriptures we pulled was "Go to him and him alone."
Thanks.
You will gain a brother. You heard what Dion just said? He said we got there late. That's why I ain't greet you. We got there late, and the circling around, I do that. I've been doing that since college.
I said that while ago.
If you would have just fucking came to me, you would have known that what you mad about ain't really that big of a deal. And
Thanks.
that's what the Bible said. That's why we're trying to get blacks, Hispanics, and Indians back to the Bible, because the Bible is the blueprint. Go to him and him alone. If that coach would have went to Dion like, "Hey Dion, why you ain't come greet me?" He'd have been like, "Nigga, we got here late." "Oh my bad, I ain't know." "Well, why you run around, taunting us?" "Man, go look at my videos. I've been doing that since college." Like,
right.
It's that simple. And you did all that pushing him and all that and trying to embarrass him because you lost your homecoming game. And it ain't even about the game. Like I said, we're going to get into that in a minute.
So now we were in like, let's go get it. And I'm not one to go find the coach.
He ain't SWAC. I'm SWAC. He ain't SWAC. And so he's in the conference and doing a great job. Can't knock that. Got a great team.
You know what that sound like?
Great player. I love
that. Sound gay as hell. Salakia.
He was in there. Love all of that, but you're not gonna come here and disrespect me.
But when he's saying he ain't SWAC,
that sound like he ain't black. Like he ain't black enough. He ain't black. SWAC. That sound like, man, he ain't black. That's what it sounds like.
And if I could real quick to piggyback off what you're saying, because what you're saying is heavy and 100% correct, and that's what I was saying earlier. because that brother right there went to a HBCU and got drafted in the second round to the NFL. So he feel like he worked a little harder than what Deion Sanders did, because Deion Sanders didn't go to a HBCU and got drafted in the first round. That's what he meant by that. And that's still weak. I'm not saying that wasn't weak as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because like, nigga, you still weak as hell for that. You should have went to your brother, just like you said. You should have went to your brother and your brother alone for that. But the reason why he's a swag, that's the reason why he said that, because Deion Sanders didn't go to a HBCU. But nigga, he coaches at HBCU right now.
Right.
He getting the #1 recruits to come to HBCU, which they wasn't doing that when you was just a coach.
Right.
But they doing it now because he is a coach. Nigga, so give him, you know what I'm saying? Go to your brother, nigga. Go to your brother alone if you have an issue with that.
If I may, he been there longer, right?
Kind out of one kind, yeah.
Why the fuck is them niggas going all to Alabama? You know, Alabama, them players is winning them championships for that white boy Nick Saban. They come from Alabama.
They come from Alabama.
Right,
Yeah.
Alabama. Why are they coming to you? He getting all the best players from Mississippi to come play for him. Why you ain't
Right.
You a fucking hater. You a hater, man.
You not Deion Sanders, nigga. Quit hating. Like, quit hating your brother.
Eddie,
You supposed to love your brother, nigga.
I don't even know who the fuck his name is. But you ain't Deion Sanders, and just be happy that you in the position you in. Cause there's a lot of niggas that we coach at Alabama A&M, but guess what they coach? Little League. Pop Warner. You feel me? You gotta
And also, like you said earlier, if it wasn't for Deion Sanders, it wouldn't be a lot of niggas trying to advocate for the HBCUs to get the HBCUs more money, to get the HBCUs also playing in bigger games so they can get that bigger money. You know what I'm saying? And get them schools more known. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you wasn't doing none of that. But guess who is doing that? Deion Sanders is doing that. So why is you sitting there hating on your brother when he trying to bring bring light to your organization as well as his, to HBCUs, period? Stop hating on your brother. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't do what he did. Stop hating on that man. If you got a problem with your brother, like you just said, the scriptures say go to your brother and your brother alone. Don't go to no fucking media outlet.
Some white people asking no questions.
Right.
He went to the
That's some whole ass shit. That's some whole ass shit to lock you. That's just whole ass shit to me.
And he's a bitch. And when he did that, the demon left. And guess what he did? Apologize. But we gonna get to that.
Because he you know what I'm saying, he felt bad then, like, oh damn, did I just really do that?
When you do what the demon wants you to do, he leaves. And now you stuck there by yourself, like, oh my God, which way do I go? Which way do I go?
Right.
That is. But I'm gonna finish the rest of the video because we got another one on this same topic.
Really, if you want to, you can drop this video and just go to the next one, because this one's already pretty much been played out.
It is. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, that's it. That's it on that one. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the next one. You're right about that. This rest of it's kind of long-winded, basically a version of what they already just said. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the reason why the brother is really mad at Deion Sanders.
And I'm looking at numbers that they gave me. Marshall got $1.25 million to play against Notre Dame. Appalachian State got $1.5 million to play against Texas A&M. Georgia Southern got $1.4 million to play against Nebraska. Okay, and so forth.
If I may, he's talking about the amount of money that other schools got to play the Division I schools. You heard the first number, we say 1.4 million. They played. Hold on, wait. Because I'm gonna talk about this because this is something I went through personally.
And I'm looking at numbers that they gave me. Marshall got $1.25 million to play against Notre Dame.
Marshall is a lower class school, but it's not an HBCU. It's just lower than D1. So they got $1.5 million.
Appalachian State got $1.5 million to play.
Appalachian State got $1.5 million.
Texas A&M.
Texas A&M.
Georgia Southern got $1.4 million to play against Nebraska. Okay, and so forth. Now let's get to us.
Now let's get to us. When I was in high school, the Catholic schools and the white schools and like big towns outside of where we live, they had way more money than Chicago public schools. So they would pay us to play them. It's like a warm-up game. It counts, but it's a warm-up game.
Right.
They'll pay our school. They'll pay our school for us to play them. Like it was a school called Marist. We had to play them. They had a contract for 3 years. We had to play them the first game of the year, and they blew us out 50-0, 49-0, 42-14. Back all 3 years, and it was embarrassing, and it was a toll on us too throughout the year, because we knew we weren't on their level because of the physicality they had over us. You feel me? Because they took it way more serious than we took it. You feel me? They had the money behind them, so they can like go to the weight rooms, track, field, all that stuff. We in Chicago public schools, we didn't have the same resources they had to be as dominant. And that's what he's talking about. That's why it's always been a pay for play. They will pay a lesser school to play them just so they can it's basically like a scrimmage game. You feel me? It's basically like a scrimmage game. But it's really counts though. Go ahead.
Yeah, Comic-Con, if I could, Salakia. That's like where I'm from, Murray State. You know what I'm saying? Murray State will go play Louisville and get the shit kicked out of them, but that game will still actually really count.
It'll really count.
Comic-Con.
The pay for play, and that's something they do. They've been doing that since the 40s, 50s. In basketball, too. But in basketball, it's not as harmful as football because it's contact sport. So football is actually wear and tear on you throughout the year. Like this first game against this big school with all these big players, athletic players, it might be more hurtful on your career. And that's what he's talking about. And this is why they really hating on Deion Sanders. I'm gonna finish the video.
FAMU got 450 to play against North Carolina. Southern, thank God, you got 760. I like that. Alabama State 590 for UCLA. You probably exhausted that in the flight going all the way across the country. Bethune-Cookman, I don't even know what their payout is. We still trying to find out that. Alabama A&M 300,000 as well.
Hey, Salaki, if I could real quick.
If we gonna get it.
If I could real quick, that's why that brother was saying he didn't want to go play Alabama, you know what I'm saying, and Nick Saban in Alabama because he wasn't ready to. You know what I'm saying? Because Nick Saban, they got all them big boys up front. Right. And they ain't got that just yet. So he wasn't ready to go play them, no matter what the ticket was. He wasn't ready to go play them yet because he didn't want to embarrass his kids and then had to the following week tell them, oh yeah, we got this, we can do this, woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? But then, you know what I'm saying, end up lying to him knowing that we finna go ahead and get our ass whooped.
Right. Because
he didn't want to do that to his kids.
As good as Jackson State is in WAC, they're 3 levels under Alabama in the division. The FBS, that's what it's called. The top college division is called FBS. That's the ones that go to the Sugar Bowl, the FBC championship, all that stuff going on, the Chick-fil-A.
The Alabamas, the Oklahomas, the OSU, the Florida State, Ohio State, yeah, all them.
All of them, they are on a different level than Jackson State.
Right.
And him smart, he will not make his players play them yet. But he's gonna start getting players on that level, and then he will. But he's not ready yet.
Right. Salakia.
That butt kick. Shouldn't it be worth it? How in the world are we selling for the peanuts and the little minute droppings that they're giving us? When everybody's darn near 500,000-600,000, should we get together and huddle up?
What do you say? Should we get together? You know who you talking to? The same nigga that pushed them away. the same nigga that pushed him, because he beat him in one game.
Right.
One game. It's gonna be plenty games y'all play against each other. Alabama and them might win the next year. They might win the next 3 years. For all we know.
So like if I could real quick, that's like the same equivalence as me you playing a Madden together, and you whoop my ass, and then I just hate you for the next 5 years because you whoop my ass in Madden.
I will whoop you up.
I ain't even gonna say that lie. You probably would, because I don't even play video games like that.
No, I feel you. I get what you're saying though. But I get what you're saying. That is the equivalent as me and you playing
Right.
Madden, and now you mad at me.
Now we ain't brothers no more because you beat me in Madden. Like nigga, you been playing Madden longer than me. You better at Madden than me, because I don't ever play Madden. I don't even play video games. But yeah, you play video games. I don't play video games, but yet I'm gonna be mad because you beat me in Madden. That's gay as hell. That's gay.
Wait, if I may, that's what's going on now. You know?
Right.
It's the same thing because they
play
football longer and better than him. You know me? He been around. Deion Sanders been around better coaches than him because he's went to the Super Bowl and won with 2 different teams. He won Super Bowls with San Francisco and the Cowboys
and Dallas. Right.
Sanders been around. This other coach, he hasn't been around, and it's just
so that's what I'm saying. As gay as it is for me to be as mad at you for beat me in Madden, knowing that you better at Madden than me, because I don't even play Madden. You know what I'm saying? That's like knowing you better at Madden than me, but you beat me, and then me hating you before that. That's just as gay as what this coach did to Deion Sanders. So like it, that's I yield.
And if I made the video ain't over yet.
As the HBCU would say, we're not playing these beat down games unless we get this. Now, don't go up under.
Beat down, because that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna get beat down. I've done this in high school. When I got it on varsity, we had to play depending on who the contract was with. The team was one of the best teams, top 10 in our area, and they was way more stacked than we was.
You can negotiate above, but have the level be 750 or $1 million. Have something. Make it worth your team's while, because you're going to lose players. You're going to lose pride and dignity when we sit up here telling you we're just as good, but you go out there and show that we're not as good. We're not nearly as good. And then you're losing 3 to 4 players because of the type of beating that you've got. Now you got to lift them and build them back up the next week to go back there and say, you could do it this week. Forget about last week, but you could do it this week. I don't understand that. I don't understand how we allow these other schools to get these type of persons to play against the same team that we.
You heard what he said?
Right.
These type of persons. You know, that's what the young niggas call it, a bag.
That bag.
Yeah, but that's a new play. You say persons when it's like little, you feel me? You say bag if it's a lot. You say they get these type of persons, and that's what the young niggas is. You know, they can identify with Deion Sanders. You feel me?
Right.
Because he's from the streets, man, and he got his ears to the streets.
We're playing against. So who's negotiating? Can we get together and form a committee or something and say, we're not doing it unless we get $1 million? Negotiate up, but don't negotiate down. And that $1 million should go directly to your football department.
Hey, so look, if I could real quick.
Not the rest of the
If I could real quick, that's what niggas doing since integration. They've been negotiating down instead of negotiating up. You know what I'm saying? Them old niggas will tell us, we done went a long. I brought this out in class earlier. We done went a long way, but we still got a long way to go. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? That's exactly what that brother said. Why are you negotiating down, nigga? Negotiate up. Make them come to you. Why the fuck is you negotiating down?
And that's why they jealous of him. That's what the push was about. That's what the push was really about. He's doing something that HBCUs ain't done since Jim Crow. He's trying to make them elite. He's trying to make HBCUs elite. Black people spend $1.3 trillion a year. If we put it into ourselves, we can be on our own. We wouldn't need nobody else, man. And that's what
Right.
he's saying. You don't need, man. You don't need, man. Y'all just slaves.
And to piggyback off what you was just saying, before we integrated, nigga, we had our own everything. Businesses, schools, baseball league. Nigga, how many niggas own a baseball league today? Baseball team, Salakia.
None.
None.
Jackie
But yet
Robinson.
we had our own baseball league before we integrated with these oppressors, before we integrated with these devils.
You would think he's trying to make all the HBCU players go to a white school. That ain't matter. You would think he's trying
come on.
He's trying to destroy the HBCU. He's trying to make it into a superpower. We ain't gonna never survive. Niggas like Eddie Jackson, that's his name, Eddie Jackson, we ain't gonna never survive. That coach for Alabama A&M, niggas like that, we ain't gonna never survive.
Cause he's the thing. Martin Luther King did us a favor instead of doing us more harm than he did good.
I wish I could call one of the Alabama to go see about it. I wish Commander John put an order in to tell all the niggas in Alabama to go find this nigga and see about what he really about.
They are getting their butt kicked. They are getting hurt. They are getting injured. And then you want to spread it out amongst the school. I don't agree with that. If they are there playing, they should reap the benefit of the sacrifices that they're making. I just don't like when I'm seeing guys get 1.4, 1.2, 1.7, or whatever, and we get peanuts. I don't like that. So that means we're not.
I don't like that. He's talking about Alabama and A&M. When he said
he's completely right.
Hold on, wait. When he said we get peanuts, he was talking about Alabama and A&M. He wasn't just talking about Jackson State. He was talking about in the SWAC. They got to play a powerhouse football team the first 3 games and get blown out and beat to death and can't even finish their season because they got beat up so bad. A Division I team playing a team in the SWAC, and I'm going to just say this from football knowledge because I played football and I know football. That's the same as seniors in high school playing 8th graders.
Facts.
That big of a difference. Seniors in high school playing 8th graders. 7th and 8th graders is the same as the SWAC. HBCUs playing Alabama, the BCS, the big schools that pay them, that's paying them. I'm telling you to play them at the first 3 games. Right.
Hey, Salaki, sir. How many?
I just want to learn you on that kind of stuff.
How many more videos we got? We already at the time.
If I may,
Hey, for time's sake, you just want to go to the scriptures because I mean we pretty much done beat the dead horse on this one.
Yeah, if I could go to James 10. Hey, we beat the shit out of the damn horse with this one, I ain't gonna lie. Because I was mad because I played football since I was a kid, man. So
hey, it pissed me off too, though.
It hit me hard, I ain't gonna lie. It did. Wait, now you go in the scripture.
This pissed me off too, though. Cause this like the same little nigga that's in the ghetto that don't have his father to push him along to keep him playing the sport, and then you know what I'm saying, like niggas like that Alabama A&M will make them run away from the sport because he hate his brother like Deion Sanders right here for trying to push him to keep him going forward. Salakia.
That's all good. The book of James, chapter 3, verse 16. Where envy and strife is. Right. That's a violent conflict. Like what you seen in that video. When he pushed Deion Sanders because he was mad at him because Deion Sanders is doing something he could never do. There's confusion in every evil work. What this brother finna do because of his jealousy, because he's jealous, he's finna destroy the SWAC. The Southwest Athletic Conference, he's finna destroy it. But Deion Sanders is trying to build it and get these brothers paid. Get them scholarships, man. Get them on a road to success. He finna destroy it because he couldn't do it.
If I real quick, ain't colleges and universities able to pay student athletes now?
Mm-hmm.
He trying to get money for every goddamn body. What's your problem?
No, that's heavy. Definitely heavy. Yeah, no, that's all I had on that. It's just all about jealousy and envy.
And that's exactly what it is. Come.
Jealousy and envy, man. But no, if I could though, man, that's the end of tonight's podcast. You know, tune in every Wednesday, 9 o'clock. But if I may, next week, you feel me? We ain't doing it Wednesday. You feel me? It's gonna be Saturday. You feel me? After the amazing lecture, the assault on white supremacy, man. You feel me? With a special guest. You feel me? Y'all tune in to see who the special guest is.
That's right.
Right, man. You feel me? Getting it on.